Hello, it's Doris with Aldi Books. So, we are unhauling. I feel like this shirt is really appropriate, although it doesn't mean what I'm. Yeah. So this is the Reading Women podcast T-shirt. Sorry, it's still the coat, guys. If you watched my last video, you know. So, Reclaim Half the Bookshelf is for, women authors. Yeah. So awesome. But I'm reclaiming half my bookshelves. Empty space. Okay, so big unhaul. I'm moving to China. I know you're confused because I am too, apparently. I'm so scattered. I'm so sorry. I gotta hurry because my kid is ready to go. So yeah, we have to go through the back of the bookshelf and the nonfiction. So let's do the thing. So on this side of the shelf is like literary fiction. I think this is mostly focused on female characters, some little collections, publisher collections. I think these are epics and maybe more sort of mystery, suspense, classics, and more classics and old childhood keepsakes. So what do we need to keep? We need to keep How to Be Both. I thought that was mesmerizing. Love Sarah Perry, but Melmoth really hit me. I just loved it. Adore Marilyn Robinson, but Home did not love it as much as I feel like Gilead and Lila really spoke to me. And Women Talking, of course. Those are keepers. And then down here, this is hard. So Anne Patchett, State of Wonder is my favorite. The Lacuna, those are my favorites of hers. Gotta keep those. Unsheltered, I just feel like I need to keep it because it's got the Florida pitcher plant on the front, so I love that. I'm a Floridian. Oh God, what am I talking about? Poisonwood Bible is also my favorite. So I have three favorites: State of Wonder, The Lacuna, and Poisonwood Bible. And then Anne Patchett. What is my favorite? Oh, what am I talking about? This is not Barbara Kingsolver. Or this is not Anne Patchett. Y'all know, I'm so scattered, sorry. So State of Wonder is my favorite Anne Patchett. And someone gave me this my first year on BookTube, so I feel like I need to keep it, even though it wasn't my favorite. And then also The Dutch House. I mean, that cover is stunning, right? Okay. And then Jess Kidd. Must keep all of those. I just think Jess Kidd is the most charming writer ever. Tracy Chevalier, those were good, but I don't need them. Don't need the Jess Burton or the Evie Dunmore. Okay, so I think these were more, I don't know, let's just do this. Okay. I really liked this. I love this young protagonist, The Agony of Glen O'Keefe. Ducks Newburyport, I feel nostalgia there. Also with Happiness, I feel nostalgia. Just those first BookTube prize book. A Man Called Uva. I'm not sure. I think so. I don't know if I'd ever read it again. It was sweet though. I don't know. Gotta keep my Our Tourist by Charles Heathcote, BookTube's own. These were literary fiction masterpieces. So Margaret the First, Sight, West, adored those. All the Light We Cannot See is like long, but there's just a couple lines in here that really were just masterful. I enjoyed these, but I don't feel compelled to keep them. So John Irving, this is one of my all-time favorites, A Prayer for Owen Meany. my absolute darling. I just thought this was amazing, amazing. The Illumination, I loved reading that with Britta. This is from my childhood home in Port St. Joe, Florida. Out of print. My mother gave me that. Must keep it. Need to keep the Overstory. Need to keep the Eighth Life. Let's see. I don't feel like I need any of the. That's not my jam. Oh, and these, like, this was super fun, but I don't feel like I need them. I will obviously keep Jane Austen. All the Jane Austens must stay. Okay, Elizabeth Gaskell. Gotta keep Wives and Daughters. Far from the Madding Crowd is one of my all-time favorites. I gotta keep all of the Trollope Barchester series. I don't need any Dickens in my life. Sorry. The Heidi is a childhood favorite. I just keep that. I don't need the Brontes either. Elizabeth von Arnhem. I need all of her. And I don't need any George Eliot either. Just letting it all hang out here. John Steinbeck. I think I need a Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I'd like to read that again. Daphne du Maurier, don't need it. Loved South Riding. That was so good. To Kill a Mockingbird, always. Watership Down, another childhood favorite. Gonna keep all of the Faulkners. I gotta read his Nose eventually. East of Eden. I gotta keep most of these Steinbecks, I think. I don't need to keep Virginia Woolf either. Oh my goodness. Truman Capote is another childhood favorite. Pygmalion and Animal Farm. The Old Man and the Sea. That was fun. Fun read. Reminded me of my father. Okay, all the Steinbecks gotta stay. This can go. War and Peace can stay. The nostalgia. And then Lord of the Flies, Tolkien, The Grapes of Wrath. I don't need the Metamorphosis. All Quiet on the Western Front and the James Harriets are childhood favorites, so those all stay. Sorry, I got interrupted by a door-to-door salesman, which I simply detest. Okay, so Eric Larson has to stay. Bellevue was fascinating. Atomic Habit and The Power of Moments were brilliant. Oh, loved Looking for Miss America. Unexpectedly loved it. Robert E. Lee and Me was so brilliant. This is nostalgia. This is the first Newbery Award winner, and I used to collect those before I unhauled them like 20 years ago. How funny. Tim O'Brien is brilliant, and also my son read that this past year. I think I might keep this Masha Gessen, The Future is History. No, yeah. And Svetlana Alexievich, like, totally keeping all of her things. Really like this. Maybe You Should Talk. Know My Name. Oh my gosh. She was on fire. I think No Visible Bruises I need as well. Inferno, I enjoyed reading that. Address Book, yes. Sea People, so good, so good. I kind of need these, all these. Those are just so fascinating. And then, oh, let's see. Maybe the Clint Hill. Gabriel might like to read that. The Bully Pulpit. My buddy reads David McCullough. I'm not sure. Maybe that one too. American Eden, definitely. You Never Forget Your First. Guns, Germs, and Steel. So many good books in the nonfiction shelves. Okay, last one. This is the nature writing. So Entangled Life. The Way Through the Woods. Actually, these are all, I think these are all Book Naturalists. I need to keep all the Book Naturalist books. I'm going to keep this E.O. Wilson graphic novel. Hope Jaron, Rachel Carson. These are all Book Naturalists too. I need to keep those. The Last Butterflies. Yeah. I don't know if I'll get rid of anything on nature writing shelves. I don't need the E.O. Wilson. I just don't think so. I have the graphic novel, which is good enough. Geez. Favorite author. What's this one? That was kind of fun too, actually. Oh, Love Me Some Plague Reading. Cy Montgomery, Shark Drunk. Oh, this was good. These two I don't really need. Dark Banquet and Cannibalism. I mean, they were fun, but I think Stephanie gave me that one. I need to keep the cat book. Stiff was fun, but I don't think I need it. Loved The Dragon Behind the Glass, The Orchid Thief, Feather Thief, River of Doubt, Lost City of Z, Braiding Sweet Glass, more David George Haskell. I don't really need this one, Small Wonders by Kingsolver. Invention of Nature, Elizabeth Letts. Those were just fun reads. Butterflies, Trees, Quammen. Oh, this one didn't do it for me. I mean, I liked it okay, but Country Year was okay, but I don't need it. Underland wasn't my favorite. I mean, I enjoyed it, but you know. Dinosaurs in the Attic. I think this can go. Darwin and the Barnacle. That can go. And I think that's it. So, ooh, these shelves went through last video. All right, so I mean, I know you're dying right now, but that's what we got so far, and we got more to add to it, so let's bag them up. So there's actually a quota of how many books they'll let you trade in a day, and I think that this is gonna reach it. So, Moo Moo and friends, all the books I pulled today, we're gonna have to wait for another trip because what was on the shelf already reaches the quota. Okay, let's do this thing. Hey, we're back. I don't know if you can still see it, but that N95 mask left serious track marks on my face. So we cleared like almost $190 at the used bookstore. And of course I bought a little something. Not too much, but I got Overground Railroad, The Green Book and the Roots of Black Travel in America by Candace C. Taylor. I've heard great things about this, especially from Greg from Supposedly Fun. Has mentioned it quite a few times, so I'm feeling excited about this. And then Amor Towles, The Lincoln Highway. So I read Rules of Civility when I first got on BookTube, and it was okay, but it just didn't do a great deal for me. But I need to give him another try. I've heard a lot of people rave about A Gentleman in Moscow, and this one was actually on Obama's favorites of 2021. So I'm gonna give that a go. And then River of the Gods, Genius, Courage, and Betrayal in the Search for the Source of the Nile by Candace Millard, a fabulous historian. And this is a Book Naturalist book club pick for, I think, 2023. So yeah. So I gotta go to the used bookstore yet again. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back.